ti mọ́ ara mi ẹgbẹ́ra nílẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ti yá ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi ẹ̀gbọ́nra jìgì kátúnra mú oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ alákọ̀wé gbogbo ẹni tó ń wáṣẹ́ ọmọlé ìwé o òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀ o òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀ o. Let's go my beautiful sisters.
Òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀ òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀
òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀ o òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o jẹ́ àṣebà òwúrọ̀ o. Let's go once again.
òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀ òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀.
Good morning, I greet you. How do you do? Good morning, I greet you. We got some work to do. Good morning, I greet you. How was your night? Good morning, I greet you. It will be a beautiful day. If you do your work with honesty and pride, you will find your dreams coming true very soon. Said if we could be patient and live within the law, there will be much progress. Everyone will be happy. Good morning, I greet you. How do you do? Good morning, I greet you. We got some work to do. Good morning, I greet you. How was your night? Good morning, I greet you. It will be a beautiful day. ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ ara mi ẹgbẹ́ra nílẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ti yá ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi ẹ̀gbọ́nra jìgì kátúnra mú oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ alákọ̀wé gbogbo ẹni tó wáṣẹ́ ọmọlé ìwé o òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe máa òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o ẹ má jẹ́ àṣebà òwúrọ̀. Let's go beautiful people.
òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀ òwúrọ̀ lọ́jọ́ ẹni máa ríre o ẹni máa ríre o wọ́n á ṣe bá òwúrọ̀.
ojúmọ́ mi nílẹ̀ yìí o ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo ríre o ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mi nílẹ̀ yìí o ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo ríre o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo ríre o ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mi nílẹ̀ yìí o ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo ríre o ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mi nílẹ̀ yìí o ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo ríre o. Oya àdàbà tí ń fò lókè 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 wá balẹ̀ bí òun. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo ríre o. Oya àdàbà tí fò wá balẹ̀ bí òun. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo ríre o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo ríre o. Oya àdàbà tí fò wá balẹ̀ bí òun. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo ríre o. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ mo ríre o.
ní láti gbàdúrà gidi, a ní láti gbàdúrà gidi. Ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ ni wá, bàbá ẹ dáríjì wá, òwe máa ń wò tẹ̀sẹ̀ mọ́ wa lára. Bàbá, 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 mo wọlé, mo wọlé, mo wọlé fàdúrà. Youth of the nation, we need a vision and rededication, for we have a mission.
It's time to refire a new week here.
Absolutely. All right, we've got Barrister Yomi Ogunlola with us this morning. Good morning, Barrister.
Yes, good morning, Ronke and Sheun. Good morning.
Morning, Barrister.
You are yet to give me the RSVP part of your birthday.
Okay, exactly. Even I'm still waiting for it.
You'll have to wait till next year.
And of course, good morning, Nigeria.
Yes, it is good to be here today. All right, don't forget we will be taking your reactions and comments after we run through some of the headlines. So if there's any story that resonates with you personally, we'd love to hear your views, your thoughts on them. You can text us on 0809 155 1055. You can go to Facebook now where you can watch us live in the studio and leave a comment right underneath the video.
Some are already leaving comments.
Oh, wow. You have read the stories before us. Okay.
I told you.
Please hold on for those who have not heard the stories. All right. On Twitter, I would also like you to follow us at Splash FM 1055, at Splash FM 1055. We'd love to read your comments and your thoughts on Twitter as well. All right, I'll run through some headlines. Makinde threatens lawsuit over 998 million naira contract inflation allegation. That's in the Punch newspaper this morning. PDP politicians stole soldiers' salaries during tenure. This is according to the presidency. I like when I hear that presidency, like there's nobody really to blame.
It's nebulous.
But
it's nebulous.
Presidency.
I mean, who is the president?
Exactly. All right. Also in the papers, 2 million people start receiving 20 billion naira monthly from June. Federal government. All right, we'll be back to take that story. Also in the papers this morning, El-Rufai's threat to invite foreign mercenaries to combat terrorists, an ominous sign. This is Afenifere. I'll take more headlines this time from the Vanguard newspaper. Train attack forces rich Nigerians to embrace chartered aircraft. This comes to me in Yoruba, so I can only say Ibola Fesa Dubai. Because Ibola Fesa Gba more like when something has pushed me to speak Yoruba, you know that.
It's tough.
Wow. Okay. Train attack forces rich Nigerians to embrace chartered aircraft. That's in the papers this morning. And on a lighter note, Nigerians reactors Angelique Kidjo beats Wizkid, Femi Kuti, Made Kuti in global music album category, we all know as Grammys. That's also in the papers this morning. All right. Well, of course, there's more about insecurity than anything else as usual. And let's go to this story here. Let's start from here, where Pan-Yoruba social political group Afenifere has condemned the threat by the Kaduna State Governor Malam Nasir El-Rufai to invite foreign mercenaries to fight local terrorism, describing it as an ominous sign for the country. Afenifere expressed this concern on Sunday in a release issued by its National Publicity Secretary, Comrade Jare Ajayi, on Sunday. It will be recalled that Governor El-Rufai informed the State House correspondents of his intention to import foreign mercenaries after his meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari at the presidential villa, Abuja, on Friday. The governor, who was reported to have spoken in Hausa, revealed that he had complained to President Buhari about the going on, vowing that governors in the country would take action to protect the lives of their people by hiring foreign mercenaries if the president failed to respond. He says, I've complained to Mr. President, and I swear to God, if action is not taken, we have, as governors will take actions to protect the lives of our people. Oh my goodness. All right. So is this also further reinstating that the president is not listening or is not acting? I mean,
it is a confirmation of a failed government. There is no other thing to say about it. And seriously, I am scared. You know, I said something here last week about allegations, that made the rounds, that there was an agreement to use, so-called mercenaries, in quote now, all right, for purposes of elections. Today, we are where we are. And now somebody is thinking of going to hire more mercenaries into the country. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. But I quite sympathize with El Rufai. Why?
Really sad.
Because what is the federal government doing?
But I think that statement is reckless.
No, there's no doubt about it. I do. That's why I said,
I feel
just
it's from a place
confirms.
of helplessness and
No, I mean, in governance, there are layers, there are hierarchies, and there are responsibilities.
And he has gone to the number one man.
Yes,
and it feels like number one man isn't giving me telling me what I want to hear.
Now, whose responsibility is to protect the territorial integrity of Nigeria? Is the president.
Yes.
The book stops on his table.
Exactly.
So when the governor says he's going to bring in the mercenaries to come fight, for the country.
Wow.
So what do you do to the territorial integrity of Nigeria?
By virtue of the Constitution, only the president has the power to deploy, the army. And by extension, if they need it, mercenaries. So why should a governor be saying that? But I do sympathize with him,
Absolutely, yes.
Because the situation, we don't know why Kaduna has become a target.
A hotbed.
A hotbed, for all of these evil activities.
Right.
And it just further confirms the indulgent posture to the atrocities of blood-sucking vampires parading as bandits or killer herdsmen in Nigeria. And everyone is looking up to the president. You see, this confirms the helplessness of governors. When you start talking about security, and the governor has no say in protecting his people, it is high time Mr. President really wakes up from this slumber.
All right. So, sort of in line with that, I know recently the PDP advised Nigerians to reject the APC if it dares to participate in the 2023 election, saying it is impossible for a party so disorganized to offer good governance to the people of Nigeria. Well, the presidency on Sunday in Abuja has faulted the PDP Governors Forum for declaring the APC unfit to participate in the 2023 general elections. He also accused the governors of playing politics of division and hate, saying that the country profits nothing from the PDP's gimmick. The presidency's position was contained in a statement by the senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity. The president, in a statement titled "Issues from the PDP Fantasy Communique from Umuahia," accused the main opposition party of allegedly trying to cover up the serial and criminal failures of its long and damaging period in office, which the Muhammadu Buhari regime and the APC have strived this past 7 years to repair. Reminiscing the PDP years, it said, "We cannot forget, under the PDP, the nation had an army full of phantom soldiers whose pay went to PDP politicians' pockets, while our under-resourced real soldiers died in the fight against terrorist insurgents, and our international allies refused to supply Nigerian kits and military aid. We cannot ignore how the PDP politicians sought and continued to seek to inflame ethnic and religious tensions by refusing to even prefer a solution to the herder-farmer clashes, which became most prevalent under their misrule." Which is why I say, long years of corruption, ignoring some of the things that have festered, is that what has brought us to where we are today? Where we cannot fly, we cannot go by road, we cannot go by train.
Exactly. Ronke, we cannot be fooled by PDP. They haven't done better As a matter of fact, I was at a meeting a couple of days ago where the issue of how well PDP has managed the role of opposition, was being discussed. I don't think they have done it very well too. The 16 years of PDP is not something Nigerians want to remember, but that is not to say that APC does not have its blames. For over 7 years now, Buhari administration appears to have fallen short on its promises. It has not done anything, And something came to me, because prior to now, during the PDP years, I did come out to say something. I was asking then, praying then, proposing a peace conference, because it appeared to me that the problems we were having is political, that some opposition parties could go out in order to rubbish the government in power, try some sabotaging.
But we hear that all the time.
Now you can see what is happening. Now you can see what is happening.
Barrister, do you really believe
exactly.
that?
Exactly. I remember when President Buhari...
Because it's a narrative from APC, while they were in the opposition
yes.
and saying that...
That's exactly. But it is something we really have to look.
Why should we believe this?
No.
Why should we believe this?
So who is this opposition that every time when there's this...
We're not believing it. We are just looking at those possibilities. Is it possible that politicians could be doing this, to discredit one another? Because we are the ones who are feeling, the pains. And I don't think, if it is true, I don't think it is the ideal way to play politics.
Okay. I saw something in The Guardian, and it reminded me of what Erufai said sometime 2020 when some people were calling for foreign intervention in Nigeria's insecurity situation. He said they will return in body bags. Do you remember that statement? That very famous statement. He said, I want to read it. He said, we are waiting for the persons that will come and intervene. They will go back in body bags.
So you can imagine.
Those were Erufai's statements.
Was that prior to...
It was in 2019.
In 2019.
Wow.
What did he mean? What did he mean by that? And now
he's calling for mercenaries.
He's calling for mercenaries. It's the same thing, because when I was analyzing it, I said, look at what is happening with El-Rufai. Before now, he negotiated with the bandits. And then he came back now, and this is his stance, that no more negotiations with bandits, no ransom payments to bandits. And don't forget, is about the only governor that has come out openly to recommend the death sentence, for captured bandits.
He's even suggesting that we carpet bomb this terrorists.
Exactly. So perhaps those may be the reasons why they are now, facing Kaduna and saying, okay, you want to battle us, let us come out.
Okay, we have to take a short commercial break. I'd probably go, though. The presidency in defense argued that the army under the APC is well-resourced with fighter jets and other armaments. Boko Haram is being driven from every inch of Nigerian territory. ISWAP's leader was eliminated in the Nigerian airstrike, and quite a number of things to, pat themselves on the back. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we've got more stories for you. Don't go away.
Splash FM 105.5.
James, we are not done with plastering or wiring. You're already buying paints.
Madam, so you don't know that all Dulux products are selling at 10% discount?
Wow, 10% off all Dulux paints?
Yes, now. It's the Dulux Super Buy promo, and it's only between now and April 30. That's why I said let me buy all the paints we need now before we miss this opportunity. Yes, get 10% off all Dulux paints between now and April 30th in our Super Buy promo for Easter and Ramadan season. Dulux paint is available at all Dulux color centers and color shops near you. Terms and conditions apply. Dulux, let's color.
It's a beautiful day. You better taste it, love it.
Enjoy the creamy coffee taste of Cowbell coffee. Round the clock, it's really delicious. Taste it and you'll love it. Cowbell coffee. Taste the creamy side of coffee.
Now available in multi-pack pouches at 750 naira only.
Sure, you wanna feel that boost? Allow me to introduce Amber Energy Drink. No more shutting down, we're going up. Oh yeah, get ready, stimulate your energy. Amber is the remedy. Go around, tell somebody. Oh yeah, get ready, stimulate your energy. Amber is the remedy. Go around, tell somebody. Say, what are you waiting for? Now you can do more because Amber Energy Drink there for you. Amber Energy Drink there for you. No need to go too far. You can find it where you are because Amber Energy Drink there for you. Amber Energy Drink there for you. Yeah, yeah. Amber there for you. Yeah, yeah. Amber there for you.
Amber Energy Drink. Stimulate the energy in you.
Have you heard? There's a seasoning for every believer. On the seasoning is full of flavor. Delicious tasty. Mama's happy day. My hunger. Rich flavor. Aroma. Delicious. Mama's happy day. Fresh cookie. Great flavor.
Mama's helping hand.
My whole family is proud of the engineer I have become. I owe this success to my mother and a lot of other people, but also to football and the great build as I learned the sport. The rejections taught me to keep fighting. The long hours taught me discipline. Knockdowns taught me to bounce back. And those unexpected victories that taught me to never give up.
Nourish and energize your kids with Milo Active Go to help them succeed in sports, because the great they learn in sports, they keep for life. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo! Uncle Dentist, what be cavities and how Colgate take they protect my teeth from cavities? Shey they use Kung Fu?
No dear, na hole for teeth they cause most tooth pain will be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, take brush every day. The confirmed formula could help keep natural calcium inside our teeth. We could protect them from tooth decay.
Time don't reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
And the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Mommy, my teacher said 90% of my brain will develop by the time I am 5.
Really? What else did she say?
She said I need iron in my food for my brain to grow well.
Oh, very true. And that's why I give you Cerelac Junior every day, which provides half of your daily iron needs.
And Cerelac Junior tastes so good.
Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus. It's all good, Mom.
1960 bets don't return with big FCO as they don't arrange new management. They don't come back better and stronger. Then they pay commission to their agents' bank accounts and winnings to their customers. Sharply. No delay. You fit do football or virtual games plus live bet jackpot for inside 1960 bets. Visit their website on top www.1960bets.com. 1960 bets. Play and win.
Fresh out with the day's breakfast.
Yummy. With Mama Do's bread for bread. Yummy. We love this rich and buttery taste. Yummy. We love to have it with our bread. Yummy. Nutritious. Mama's bread for bread. We like it. Mama's bread for bread. Delicious. Mama's bread for bread. We love it. Mama's bread for bread.
New Mama Do's bread for bread. It gives you the right nutrients and energy to be your best each new day. New Mama Do's bread for bread. Deliciously nourishing for a bright start.
Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. With a new and improved taste. It's delicious and refreshing. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Real wonder. You need to try it first.
Ó lè ṣàì má fọwọ́ pọmọ rẹ lára gbogbo ìgbà.
Ọ̀rẹ́ mi, ṣé ò rárọ ọmọ mi ni? Ṣé o rántí wípé gbogbo ara ẹ̀ ló sún tẹ́lẹ̀ torí ìlédìí àtòoru? Ṣùgbọ́n látìgbà tí mo ti ṣàwárí baby tributan, lára ọmọ mi ti ń jọ̀lọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ń dán. Kò sì sóhun tó ń jára sísún tabóoru mọ́.
Mo rántí lóòótọ́ ni. Túbọ̀ ṣàlàyé nípa baby tributan fún mi.
Apilẹ̀ṣẹ̀ baby tributan gẹ́gẹ́ bí àkọ́ṣe òògùn fún àwọn ọmọdé tó jọ̀lọ̀ fún ìdáàbòbò àti láti gbógun ti ara sísún látàrí lílo ìlédìí tàbóoru. Lo baby tributan lónìí kò sì ṣàwárí àṣírí àwọn ọmọdé tó jọ̀lọ̀.
Baby
baby tributan ní èròjà clotrimazole àti istamol nínú rẹ̀. ẹ rí i dájú wípé ẹ̀ka ìwé pélébé tó wà nínú pálí tributan ní gbogbo ìgbà. tributan iléeṣẹ́ 15 healthcare plc ló ń ṣe é.
Tributan.
As we dey ride, we suppose dey flex. With better music for body, we know the stress. No. Boxer Street to the zone. At work or when I go, you never feel alone.
Join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Fridays for 1:30 p.m. on Top Splash 105.5 FM. This one, now Boxer Street Tunes with Bajaj. Give away plenty. Pardon me.
Okay. Get up and go. It's countdown choco. Go. Get up and go. No matter what strength you do it. Countdown choco. Batteries plus time for vitality. Get up and go. Big strength to the world, big action.
Cowbell chocolate with Vitarich plus iron.
Splash FM 105.5.
When you think of fruit juice, think Chivita.
Splash FM 105.5.
Ebi ń pa mí, inú mi ń kùn, máa jẹ máa yó, tí ń bá oúnjẹ gidi, oúnjẹ tí mo fẹ́, ó dẹ̀ ń láti débẹ̀ o, tó jẹ́ pé tí ń bá jẹun tán ikùn mi á ṣe tàǹdì. Ẹ bá mi ro Honeywell with meal, òkìní with oúnjẹ tó dáa. Ẹ bá mi ro Honeywell with meal, ìbàdàn ńlá oúnjẹ tó dáa.
Honeywell with meal oúnjẹ tó kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ẹ jẹ́ n sọ fún yín pa Zainabu bó bá ti jí láàárọ̀ yóò kọ́ jẹun tó dáa. Yóò wá gbé pabambarì lé lórí Gideon syrup of hemoglobin vitamin B12. Ara ti mókùnù ọpọlọ ti jí pépé iṣẹ́ yá.
Lẹ́ òjò.
Káàárọ̀ Zainab. Ìdí nù ti fi máa pegedé lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ rẹ̀.
Jọ̀ọ́ bá náwó mọ̀wé hùn.
Àti pàápàá ń bi eré. Gideon syrup of hemoglobin ní èròjà vitamin B12 nínú tí yóò mú kọ́pọ̀lọ́ àtàrà rẹ̀ ó jí pépé ní ìgbáradì fún àṣeyọrí tí ọ̀lẹ́gbẹ́ ń gbà gbogbo. Mu ṣíbí méjì Gideon péré lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú ṣíbí lásán tàbí kọ́ pòpọ̀ pẹ̀lú ohun mímu ẹlẹ́rìndòdò tó bá fẹ́ràn. Ọ̀yá gbéra ńlẹ̀ bí akọni pẹ̀lú Gideon.
To be healthy, strong and active, I say. Take Gideon's.
Gideon syrup of hemoglobin vitamin B12 agbára tí ń roni lágbára ẹ̀ka wí pélébé inú rẹ̀.
mo jẹ́ abiyamọ tó níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mo sì jẹ́ ìyàwó ilé àti alámòjútó lágbègbè mi nípa ìdí èyí ọwọ́ mi dí púpọ̀ ìwọ̀nba ní àkókò tí mo ní láti lè máa ṣe àbẹ̀wò lóòrèkóòrè sí ilé ìwòsàn fún gbígba oògùn adènà ìlóyún oògùn adènà ìlóyún alábẹ́rẹ́ àdálò lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣoṣo fún mi ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ àti ààbò àìlóyún fóṣù 3 mo lè dá ara mi gún ní abẹ́rẹ́ yìí pẹ̀lú ìbàlẹ̀ ọkàn oògùn adènà ìlóyún gígùn ara ẹni lábẹ́rẹ́ ti fún mi ní agbára láti pinnu ìgbà tí mo tún lè lóyún bí mo bá fẹ́ ó sì fún mi ní òmìnira nínú àsìkò tó péye láti dá irú obìnrin tí mo jẹ́ àti ohun tí mo bá fẹ́ láti dà.
Fún àlàyé sí lórí àdálò abẹ́rẹ́ adènà oyún àti àwọn ìlànà ìfètòsọ́mọ bíbí mìíràn ẹ pè 321 lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ lórí ojúpo ìpè Airtel yín nìkan tàbí kí ẹ kàn sí ìtàkùn àgbáyé wa discoveryourpower.org. Ìkéde yìí ń wá pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn àjọ elétò ìlera ìjọba àpapọ̀.
Morning Splash.
Morning Splash.
Morning Splash.
Welcome back. It is still straight from the dailies where we're looking at the stories making headlines in Nigerian newspapers. We'll take a few more headlines real quickly. This headline from The Punch says, gunmen attack FRSC base in Anambra, kill 2. Also in the headlines this morning, PDP backs Obasanjo Adeboye's fears over killings 2023 elections. There was a video that was trending on social media yesterday. In fact, Pastor E. Adeboye was trending. Perhaps maybe we'll talk about it at 8 o'clock.
Adefarasin is also
trending as well.
As also a sheikh.
Okay, so the religious leaders are finally speaking.
I think we can put that together.
Yes, at 8 o'clock.
So how many are we going to suspend now?
Okay, let's take this story from here in Oyo State. Makinde threatens lawsuit over 998 million naira contract inflation allegation. This story says Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has said his administration will sue an online media platform, Sahara Reporters, for the alleged false publication on a contract for the supply of exercise books. The governor said he read the publication where it was claimed that the contract awarded to the chairman of Agidigbo FM, Oriyomi Hamzat, was inflated to the tune of 998 million naira, describing it as a campaign of calumny aimed at him. Makinde, who said this at the first anniversary of the station, stressed that anyone qualified to add value to the state would be supported by his administration. The governor, according to a statement by his chief press secretary, Taiwo Adisa, congratulated the management of the station and hailed Hamzat for his commitment to the emancipation of the masses. All right, let's go to the backstory for those, because this is sort of like developing story. The backstory from where it started from.
It's simple, but I will first make some clarifications. The government is facing Sahara Reporters, but the original story was not done by Sahara Reporters. It was done by Data Fight in Abuja, and Data Fight came up with the story to show that there was contract inflation. On the part of government. Data Fight in its research looked at open contracting portal of government. It was government document that was used to bring out that story. So it wasn't something from any rumor mill. It was just government documentation that were used to bring out that story. So I'm going to just show that if you want to read it, you go to Data Fight website. Data Fight, DATAPHYTE. That's the first, that's the news outlet that did that story, and they titled it "Contract Inflation: Suspicious Award of Contracts Trail Oyo State's 998 million notebooks project."
Basically, what they were saying was that they spent 2,000 naira on one.
2,100 naira.
2,100 naira.
And
exercise book. What we call exercise book.
Yeah, there were. What was it? Some say 60 leaves, some say 80 leaves. Even if it were 80 leaves,
100 leaves.
You need 2,100 naira. Now, few things. First is, it was just not just one company that took that contract.
Yes.
I mean, quite a number of companies were given that contract. But a particular person that was mentioned here now had two companies that were fingered in that contract scam. He said, in his own defense,
I read
that he allowed friends.
He allowed his friends to use his company to bid.
How legal is that?
I mean, I'm not a lawyer. You are a lawyer. But the point is, and he said he didn't know whether they were paid or not. I mean, when they use your company name or company's name for a contract,
in whose name would the check be written?
Yes.
You see, Sheon.
And so let me bring the condition. And then when Taiwo Adisa was responding, a day after the news broke, he was saying that government will give contract to whoever is qualified to get contract. In other words, those companies got this contract because they were qualified.
Yeah.
Mind you, if you go check, their CS registration was barely months before they got that contract, running to millions of naira.
You see, Sheon, this is grating news. It is irritating. And why do I say that? Because Seyi Makinde is one person that we had thought would make the difference.
Isn't he making the difference?
No. Let me make my submission. This is a man who declared 48 billion naira as assets. And I have, argued elsewhere that such a man does not need government money. And so far, I think with the response, that he has been getting in the state, that the people are quite comfortable with him. But it is so sad, that this kind of news is coming out. First, there was the issue of 20 billion, if you remember, that EFCC came on board. Now, the government came out and said EFCC has no jurisdiction to come and be opening his account books. To an extent, some of us said, well, if you are looking at federalism, maybe they have a point. But then, what is the state anti-graft agency doing? Why didn't the anti-graft agency of the state see that?
I mean, one of the first acts of Governor Akinde when he came to power in 2019 was to engineer an anti-corruption bill.
Exactly.
You remember?
Exactly.
And that bill later became law in 2020.
Yes.
He inaugurated the Oyo State Anti-Corruption Agency, Oyaka. But what are they doing?
What is that agency doing? Because this is a big dot. A big dot on Makinde's administration. Very unfortunate. We have been in support of the administration. But if we start saying things like this...
Okay. All right, let's go to the phone lines because I know people want to wait.
We may have to reverse.
All right, thank you very much. We'll be reading comments on Facebook, from Facebook as well, but we've got somebody on the line here. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. I can't hear. Okay, well, please try call again. Call us on 0809-155-1055 or 080-5699-8678. And of course, we'll be taking your comments off of Facebook and Twitter as well. Hello, good morning. Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. We can hear you now, Reverend Koye. Good morning.
Good morning, Ronke, Barrister, and Plateau. Oh, no, Plateau is not there. Oluwaseun, Akinola. Good morning. Let me give a shout out to our Muslim faithful. Happy Ramadan. You have started with Bismillah. May you end with Alhamdulillah. And may this not be your last on earth. May the Lord strengthen you as you go on this worthy exercise. Please pray for Nigeria. On Governor Makinde, the court threat is not the way out. We have read Sahara Reporter's view, and they have decided to stand by their story. You see, what is government explanation is the issue. A barrister said, what is the state anti-graft agency doing? That's what our elder said in Yoruba land. A knife does not sharpen its own hold. So the truth of the matter is, we want to see the end of this story. Money cannot continue to fly, and you are threatening just mere case. You are going to court. You are going to court. We want to know truly what happened. This is our money. And Barrister, you said something about Buhari's administration. You said they have not done anything. I would rather want you to change that phrase to it has not done many things. Because the truth is, they have done some things. And they are glaring. We can see it. I can see Lagos-Ibadan Road. I can see the railway, Second Niger Bridge, and many, many others. But they have not done many things that we expected them to do. So, but they have done some things. Rather, if I want to say a government has not done anything, I will look at the 16 years of PDP. I can't see what they did with the humongous amount of money that they got in that era. Good morning.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Reverend Koye. I agree. I adopt your submission.
Makari says, Oyo State Anti-Corruption Agency is for opposition. I wonder what he meant by that.
But you know, Sheung, if you remember, Sheyi Makinde told us that his government will not fleece the treasury.
Right.
And that even if it is himself that is found culpable,
Absolutely.
that he will waive his immunity. He will waive his immunity. This is the time for him to waive that immunity.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
This is Oluwaseun Julius.
Oh, hello, good morning.
Oluwaseun, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Olushola Julius always says good morning to everybody, and then I feel like he pretends like I'm not here.
Why did you say good morning to Ronke, Giwa, Onafuwa? I
said I'm waiting for the third strike, and I'm going to call him out.
Olushola.
All right, go on.
Olushola, say good morning to Ronke, Giwa, Onafuwa.
No, and that's not Ronke. It is Ronke, Giwa, Onafuwa.
Good morning. Just go ahead.
Next time, don't forget. Don't ever forget next time.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Now, Reverend Koye Ladele is coming on air to say PDP for 16 years has done nothing. Honestly, to me, Reverend is only trying to vilify PDP this morning. And to me, I will not take that from him. Because
are you a member of the PDP? Are you a PDP member?
No, Oluwaseun, don't ask me that question. I'm not a member, but don't ask me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Now, for 16 years, you cannot say they have not done anything. To be frank, let us be frank with ourselves. For that 16 years.
No, you can tell us. You can tell us. You can also tell us if there is something that we can point to that they did. You can also do that.
Now, Obasanjo came in and he did some things that today even we as Nigerians, we are appreciating it.
Sure.
Let's not be frank with ourselves.
Sure, you're very correct, now, yes.
Yaradua, when he came in, even for the short period of time he spent as the president of this country, he did things that on our own, we are saying, go dead. Why did you take this man so fast? That's number two. Now, even Jonathan, as docile as he was when we were calling him, he did something as well that Nigerians are recording upon. Now, APC on his own side as well did some things we are recording upon. But they, not so many things, they have not done anything as well. Why? Because they as well plunged Nigerians into more hardship and problem. Thank God, Oluwaseun, you were doing your program and one old man called that he has never suffered like this in his life. Are you getting me? He has never suffered like this. Come, if we want to call it spade, the issue of calling kettle black is no. Let us call all of them that there's nothing good from them, that they have not met our expectation. But trying to now appraise APC. Why? Is it because of Mr. President? Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari failed woefully to go back to Daura.
Right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, this text says, Ronke and Sheon, honestly, we cannot blame electorates taking money from politicians as they don't know you again after emergence. How do you explain a situation whereby chieftaincy declaration is being sought from Oyo State government since assumption of office of engineer Sheyi Makinde, and up till now, it has not come out of the governor's office, and this is a request that does not cost government. All right, it says, the mindset of barrister against PDP does not suggest he's regretting his selling Buhari and APC to us at the expense of PDP in 2015. It's quite unfortunate. All right, on Facebook.
You have an unforgiving heart.
Mustafa Ismaila says, okay, Reverend Koye, why did you not see anything PDP has done? Kai Ajun says that.
You see, let me say this as I close. It is absolutely not right, and a bit reckless to say a government has done nothing. Nobody should say that, because there's no government that has done nothing. You can say 16 years of PDP, they've done nothing. No, it's absolutely a fallacy.
Right.
That's why I think I agree. For instance, one of the very beautiful things Obasanjo did before he left is EFCC. At least he did that, you know.
Right.
But I think why a lot of people are thinking they have not done anything is when in totality, maybe when you consider
below expectation,
you know, everything has been below expectation.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that's all we can do this morning. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for your calls. We appreciate you listening and being a part of the program. Until next time, at 8:00, Oluwaseun and I will be back here. So make sure to join us. Then there will be more time to take your reactions.
Yes, we want to see why the religious leaders are coming out now. And Oluwaseun said they're looking for 15 million new voters.
Okay, we'll see you at 8. I'm Ronke, Giwa, Onafuwa.
Morning Splash. Morning Splash.
Morning Splash.
Splash FM 105.5.
Good night, Susan.
Good night, sir.
Hi. You need it when? Okay, we'll get it done. Guys, we can't leave. We've got to finish the client's order tonight. Tonight?
This time?
How about some top tea to cheer us up? Tea.
Top tea.
Only one bag of Top Tea makes 2 strong cups. So taste to know more flavor, enjoyment,
great
friendship, and upliftment.
Wow, this looks gorgeous.
Taste to know. Top Tea.
mo ṣe àwárí oògùn adènà ìlóyún fún abẹ́rẹ́ àdálò nígbà tí mo wá onírúurú ọ̀nà ìdènà lóyún lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára sì tún wòye sí pé kò sí pé à ń tò nílé ìwòsàn àbí pé àwọn àǹtí wa ń nù wá níwọ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ mo pinnu láti gbìyànjú ẹ̀ wò pẹ̀lú ìlò ẹ̀kan ó lè dènà oyún níní fún odidi oṣù 3 bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ẹ̀wẹ̀ ẹnikẹ́ni ló lè ṣe níbikíbi tí wọ́n lérò pé ó fi wọ́n lọ́kàn balẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láti ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ elétò ìlera oògùn adènà ìlóyún gígùn ẹni lábẹ́rẹ́ tí rómi lágbára wàyí o mo ti túbọ̀ ní ìkápá lórí ara mi mo sì ti ní ààyè fún àkókò àti ọjọ́ iwájú mi.
Fún àlàyé sí i lórí